Hello, this is Angela with Parkrose Permaculture. There is going to be car noise in this video, and that is just the way it has to be. I am at Parkrose High School, which is on my street here in the Parkrose neighborhood in East Portland. I'm here because I want to give you all an update on what is happening in my community. Now, I made a video a few weeks ago about the old Kmart, which is across the street from the high school, and I'm going to show you some footage here in a few minutes so you can get a better idea of exactly where that building is located in relation to the high school, and across the street from the high school, the junior high. Here you can see Parkrose High School. I am standing across the street from the athletic fields, and if I pan to the right there is Kmart across 122nd. So the owner of that property is a billionaire who lives in a different state, has no investment in the community here, has no input or no interest in what happens in the Parkrose neighborhood. So the company that owns the site has proposed building on spec for a distribution center where there are 38 bays for diesel big rigs and then a gajillion box trucks that can come and go, moving some kind of freight. We don't know what kind of freight because it's being built on spec. The amount of diesel pollution, the amount of traffic, imagine 38 bays worth of big rigs and box trucks coming and going, and the noise pollution that will put into my neighborhood is unbelievable. And the community found out that this was happening way too late to do anything about it. In fact, the way that our city government is structured and our state government, it's very difficult for the residents to have any say and any power in what happens when, enterprise, when businesses, when corporations want to do things in your community. So I am part of a neighborhood coalition that is, organizing and working together to try to find a better use for this Kmart site. It's currently abandoned. It's currently a site for a lot of crime and drugs. There have been a lot of problems with this vacant site, and we in the neighborhood don't want the site to remain vacant, right? We want to improve Parkrose. We want to create job opportunities, educational opportunities. We want there to be economic vitality in our neighborhood, but we want a livable, walkable neighborhood with clean air that is safe for our kids to bike and walk in. And bringing in a giant diesel distribution center is going to have a significant impact on the air quality here and a significant impact on the traffic and the safety for our children. The kids behind me are playing soccer and baseball right now, directly across the street from a facility that is going to put out tons and tons of mobile diesel pollution. So what can we do about it? What do folks in the community, in the neighborhoods around the Parkrose neighborhood here and across the street in the Argay Terrace neighborhood, that way in the Russell neighborhood and that way in the Parkrose Heights neighborhood, all going to be significantly impacted by this choice that city government and that, a large corporation, a large publicly held corporation have decided for our neighborhood. A corporation that is going to profit off of harm that is actively being caused in my working class diverse neighborhood. So we are having a community-led meeting on March 23rd at 6:30 p.m. at Parkrose Middle School. So I would encourage you to come to that event if you would like to know more about the history of the old Kmart site, what the community has tried to get put in there, what the rezoning process was that happened when most of us didn't even realize what was going on, what the timeline is for us to try and do something different with this site. Here you can see I'm standing at the 13-acre former Kmart site where this proposed diesel freight distribution center is going in. I'm going to walk you really quickly to the high school so you can see how close they are to each other. Keep in mind, on the back side of the Kmart site is an apartment complex full of families whose kids go to our Parkrose schools, including the high school, and they walk this route to school. I'd like to remind you that Parkrose School District is the most diverse school district in the entire state of Oregon, and it is a Title I school. Here I'm walking across the street where you can see there's a couple of fast food restaurants, a Burgerville and a Wendy's, where a lot of high schoolers like to get lunch or snacks after school. See that rectangular building on the left? That's the high school. We're there already. Very, very close to this Kmart site, we have our sports fields where our kids are outdoors exercising, and yet the city and this business want to bring in diesel pollution pumped into the air that impacts our kids' cognition and their pulmonary health. We're asking our kids to walk this route to school while we increase the traffic with big rigs and box trucks and we decrease the air quality. We can do better. And I hope you all will come to the meeting on March 23rd to discuss how we can create a better Parkrose and Argay Terrace that helps make our area a more livable and enjoyable and vibrant part of town. I would encourage you to come to that meeting. Again, that's March 23rd. Doors open at 6 p.m. The meeting starts at 6:30. It is a community-led meeting. There will be the neighborhood associations, there will be the school board, there will be Neighbors for Clean Air there as well. We want to hear your input, your thoughts on what Parkrose and Argay Terrace deserve, what would benefit our community, because those of us who live here and have to live with the consequences of whatever business goes into that site know what is best for our own community, for our own economic advancement, for our own opportunities for our kids, for the livability of our neighborhood. So I hope you will come to that meeting. We will have Spanish language interpreter. We will have, ADA accessibility. We want to hear your voice, and we want to let you know what we are doing so far to try and create a better Parkrose at Argay Terrace. So I hope that you will join us for that meeting. Thanks so much.